Hi, this is a collab with, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to say her name, but I'm going to attempt to. Sanniz? Sanniz. I'm so freaking sorry. Like, I practiced and I still can't say your name, and I'm so sorry. I will link her channel down below. This is our first collab together, and we are doing a vampire collab. So I started off with using a pomade from KVD that was in like white and ran them through my brows, and then I'm using a foundation that has high coverage, which is the Apple Balm KVD foundation, and I am placing it all over my face because I kind of wanted a perfect base. You guys, I really like the person I'm collabing with. She's awesome. She does a lot of DIY jewelry videos. She does some Shein hauls and goth hauls and goth music, and I like her content, and I think she is really sweet, and I'm excited to be collabing with her, even though I cannot say her name. Oh my god, the shame. I'm so horrible. And then I took some white translucent powder and I put it all over my face to set my foundation. I even put it on my brows just for shits and giggles. But yeah. I've already seen her look, and it's really cute and awesome, and I like it. So yes. I've done a couple of vampire looks. I took a gray contour and I contoured my face because I really wanted to have a, dead, thin, sickly kind of vampire. Normally when I've done vampire looks, besides the one where I took inspiration from a picture, I did like reds, and a lot of reds, and I did a little bit of red today, but I really wanted to do more grungy and dirty and dead. I don't know if I hit it on the mark, but that's it. I am sick, so if you can tell I'm sick, I'm sorry. I've been sick for like a month freaking straight, and I just can't catch a break. But yeah, so I contoured out my collarbones and my like shoulders because I wanted to have more of a thin appearance, I guess, or more bone type, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure you go follow the person I'm collabing with to go check out her look. Thank you so much for doing this collab with me. This look took me an hour and 20 minutes, and that's like finding my products and everything, because I just put the camera on and I leave it. I did edit everything down, which I was excited to be able to get it down to 15 minutes. But yeah, all in all, this look took me about, a little over an hour. So yeah. And I think that Sanniz, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, is a vampire, because when she told me her age, I was flabbergasted, because she does not look like that age. She looks much younger. So yeah, she is definitely a vampire, especially with her white hair and everything. But yeah, and I took more of that contour up on my temples to try and make my face look even more like a skeleton or thinner. Then I took some black and I placed it on my eyelid. I made sure to use a black that I knew was really good and had little fallout, since I had already done my base. And I put it on my bottom lash line too. And I really, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, I normally do my eyes first, but I wanted to do my base first this time because I really wanted to blow out my eyes a lot into you know, more of my cheeks and stuff, and so I wanted to lay down that base. And also I really wanted to lay down a thick base because I wanted to look like my skin was white and dead and didn't have imperfections on it, I guess, so to speak, because vampires, like, to me are like hot, dead, sexy, although there are those very scary, creepy vampires like in Z Nation, and no, those were zombies, never mind. Like, when I think of Vampire Diaries and True Blood and, you know, Interview with the Vampire, you know, things like that. So I'm blending out that black, you know, because it needed to be blended out, and that's what I did. And then I took a brown and used that to blend out the black some more with. I used the Melt 420 colors for the rest of my eyes. Not the, excuse me, I'm sorry, like, my nose is a faucet right now. Not that you needed to know that, but anyways, I used that palette for the rest of the eye look. So I just took a brown from that palette and added it on my eye. I know it looks kind of crazy. I mean, it still ended up looking crazy, but I don't know, I felt like it was super grungy and kind of dirty and dead-ish looking, like I'd climbed out of dirt, sort of, but like in a clean way. I don't know how to explain it, what I was thinking, but anyways. So I just took that and, you know, blended everything really well. I think blending took the longest for me. And then, you know, again, I took a lighter shade from the 420 palette and pulled it out even farther because I really wanted it down, as, you know, and up and around. And that's why I did my foundation first today. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. You kind of see what I'm doing. And then I went back into the black and, you know, deepened it up a little bit. And I ended up blending it out some more. And it looks very dirty and messy and odd. Overall, I think this look turned out okay. I wasn't like over the moon for it, but I wasn't like disappointed either. I had a lot of fun creating this look. I just put on music and jammed to it. So yeah, I did a lot of blending, like I said, and going back and forth between some of the shades in the 420 Melt palette and shades, you know, the black. So yeah, bringing it out farther. And then I tried to like sort of contour my nose a little bit, I guess. This is where it gets a little bit even more weird. But yeah, I just took a gray, the gray that I used to contour, which is from the Lunatic Cosmetics Contour Palette Volume 1. And I just took the darkest gray. And then I took that, you know, brown gold shade that I was using and covered it up, and it looks a little bit wild, and I'm just trying to blend it out and soften it up and bring it down my nose just a little bit. So that's what I did because it went a little heavy. I did, like, you know, vampires are dead, so I kind of wanted that like dead look. And then I took the red out of the Beauty Bay NikkieTutorials palette, which I actually hit pan on that today, or the day I filmed this. It's like my favorite red, and yeah, so I just used that to do my bottom lash line because I wanted kind of that red look, you know, like I just fed or I was hungry, kind of the blood-thirsty look of the vampire, right? I don't know. And I contoured my forehead some. I did it with a mix between the gray and the brown that I was using in the melt palette. I just felt like I needed to contour my forehead for whatever reason. My forehead has dents in it, and so it just doesn't like to come out even or perfect because I have like scars and dents, and I don't know. And then I took the, you know, white translucent powder too, to use it to kind of lighten up and blend out that color. And then I took some highlighter and I placed it on my collarbone and my neckline things. I don't know what those are called. But yeah, and I used it for my nose. I really like this brush for highlighting, even though it's not a highlighter brush. Then I took that same red from the nikkietutorials palette and I used it for my temples. I don't know why I did this, but I felt like the look was missing something, and so I did that. And instead of like, you know, I don't know, blushing my cheeks, I blushed my temples, and then I mixed some gray into that red, just to kind of, I don't know, I kind of like the way it looked a little bit. It was kind of a weird thing. Then I highlighted my cheekbones, because why not? Throw a little Twilight vampire in there. Yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear me. I'm sick. Which I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about. So I took this Smashbox, I think it's called All Punked. It's just a gray lippy, and I used it on my lips, and then I topped it with the color I used on my eyes from the Melt 420 palette. Then I highlighted my inner corner, and I also threw on some lashes off camera. That's something that I edited, oh my god, out, so you guys didn't have to see that. And then here's my wig and my cape, and I ran a, excuse me, oh my gosh, red water line, you know, because I felt like that. And then I did some fake blood. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, is adding some blood. By the way, I do end up taking the cape off because I wasn't like 100% sold on it, just because of my hair, and I just felt like it was kind of, I don't know, weighing my hair down and a little bit in the way. So I also add teeth, which I wasn't feeling, so you'll see kind of a little bit of a two versions sort of this look. You have to let me know which one you like best. I'm guessing most of you are probably gonna like the cape one better, but personally I just felt more comfortable and confident without the cape and teeth. And yeah, so I'm just taking a brush, and I'm using the same brush that has some of that brown color that I used. And yeah, I'm just going back and forth with blood because I didn't know what I was doing really. And yeah, it gets better, I think, sort of. So I just kept like adding blood and whatnot and different methods and whatnot. This is blood from Mayron. I used the darker brown in the Melt palette to blacken up my lips, and then I started dabbing some blood on my chest because clearly the blood would go down farther, you know. And then when I take the cape off camera, I do end up adding more blood underneath my chin. Because the cape is there, I couldn't really add any there. This blood does not dry down, but you can see that brown that's coming through from the Melt palette, and I kind of felt like that added a lot. So there's the teeth and, you know, the cape and whatnot. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down and comment down below. That is my favorite part. And then I took it off and I added blood underneath my neck where that was, and yeah, so let me know what you think of my vampire look. And thank you again for collabing with me. And bye. I hope to see you all next time.